In this video, I want to show you the Google Data Studio reports that we provide to all our clients, and to show you some of the key elements that you should look at on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. The first thing to explain is that a Google Data Studio report is a live document, and what we mean by this is that it's not a PDF or a Word document that we email to you once a month or once a week. Rather, we provide you with a link that you can click from your PC, your smartphone, or your tablet at any time to see accurate and up-to-date reports. Starting in the top left-hand corner, you'll see the title of the document, and underneath that, you'll also see a drop-down menu that allows you to choose any one of a number of pages. What you see in this drop-down box will depend on what services you take from us and what advertising platforms, but also how many locations you have, and so these will vary from customer to customer. In the sample report, we've kept it deliberately simple, and so there are just 3 pages to choose from: an all locations report, a KPIs over time report, and a glossary of terms to help you understand what each KPI or key performance indicator actually means. The second element that you're likely to change on a regular basis is a date range, and here you can choose from a set date range or add your own custom date range. To choose a set date range, click to reveal the drop-down menu and then click Auto Date Range and choose the time period you require. Click Apply to activate your choice. Typically on the top row from left to right, you'll see panels that show the number of impressions and clicks, the total cost during the period, the average cost per click over the period, and the click-through rate. If you're unsure what any of these KPIs represent, don't forget we include a glossary to help you. Looking at the first panel, you'll see a label that describes what the KPI is, in this case impressions, a number that represents the number of impressions generated during the period, and underneath a percentage indicator that shows you how that KPI is performing against the previous period, or in some cases the previous year. If we choose a date period for the last 7 days, we can see that AdFeeder has generated 309,511 impressions, and that's 29.7% up on the previous period. In this example, we also have a second row of KPIs showing information such as how many conversions have been generated and what the cost per conversion was. Directly underneath the KPIs, there are 2 graphs showing cost and average cost per click, and also the number of impressions and number of clicks over the time period that you chose. Finally, on this page, there's a table listing the most popular keywords and the KPIs for each of those. If you scroll to the bottom of that table, you should see an indicator that allows you to view the next set of results by clicking on the right-facing arrow. If we click to navigate to page 2, you'll see more graphs showing performance over time. Click again for the glossary of terms that should go some way to explaining what each of the KPIs shown represent. That's it for this really quick view of your Google Data Studio reports. Don't forget, each report will differ according to each customer, but if you have any queries or questions, don't hesitate to get in touch.